Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Future Retro coming back with another video. It's been a while. I've been working like crazy. However, I've been wanting to do an update on my Steam Deck purchase. I love it. As you can see, it's docked to my TV. I pretty much use the PS5 controller the whole time for a lot of the games. I purchased this because I was into, or I always wanted to mod Grand Theft Auto. I was on the outside looking in, YouTube of other people and their cool mods that they do with GTA 5. Even though it's hard to mod, they make it like almost impossible to do. But hey, it's worth the struggle somewhat. And also GTA 4, huge Grand Theft Auto fan. But anyways, yeah, I just want you guys to know that pretty much I've been playing the Steam Deck any chance I get. My PS5 that I have mounted here has been collecting dust. Actually, should dust it off, but I want to say the Steam Deck actually murdered my PS5 and buried it. I have no use for it for the most part. I am still, believe it or not, a console gamer. I just, the novelty hasn't worn off from the Steam Deck as of yet. I do appreciate consoles and physical media. As you can see, my collection has grown a lot. I filled up every spot in my shelf. I know there's a lot more. There's people out there with way more games, 300 something games for PS3. I just personally buy the things that I'm actually interested in. I just don't collect just to collect, essentially. Everything here is stuff that I either grew up with or I just genuinely love. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. And also with the tariffs going on from China, I'm not sure how that's going to affect the Steam Deck itself, but I highly recommend picking one up sooner than later if you can. If you want to get the LCD option, you can go ahead and do that. You don't have to let the screen hold you down or, deter you, because you can just dock it to an OLED TV if it's docked. The only issue I have with that, though, is the battery issue. I've heard some situations where the battery will expand, so be mindful of that. If you go that route, always check to see if the back of the Steam Deck is swelling up. Yeah, it could be a battery issue, but as far as I know, Valve is very customer friendly. They have our back. They're a really good company, and they're not paying me to endorse them or anything, but I got to give them their credit. So you will not regret it either. Especially if you're into modding. It's very fun. There is tutorials out there on how to do it. OpenIV is a big one. I know they came out with the GTA Enhanced, which is hard to open. You can't use OpenIV on it, but I think Code Walker is one thing they're using, if I'm not mistaken, if that's the name for it. Yeah, so I highly recommend checking it out. I have a video of a mod I did for GTA 5 with the Liberty City Preservation mod connected to it. I added the World Trade Centers. My birthday's September 11th. So yeah, that's that whole situation was, I'm sure a lot of people were devastated to it, but it's definitely, something that impacted me, especially on my birthday. So yeah, I highly recommend you check that video out, and I'll try to be back on with more footage. Most of my GTA footage I've been doing has been on the Steam Deck. It's in my live section on my YouTube, which I plan on making more videos on my main page instead of the live section, because it's hard to see on my channel because you have to actually click to the live to see it. And it's just pretty much improv. I didn't even edit it or anything. It's just straight up streaming it. So yeah, it's possible you could use OBS. It's possible. It's not that hard. Connect the recording device, I forgot what it's called, to the Steam Deck through a laptop, and you can use OBS, not through the Steam Deck itself. It's not really that complicated. So yeah, I'll try to come back with another video. I just wanted to give you guys an update. You guys be safe. Thanks.